All right, good morning, class. I'm going to be talking about the benefits of sports for all ages. So, is anybody here an athlete or a past athlete or has played sports in their life? Yeah. So, do you guys say that it's been beneficial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So my thesis is sports are great for learning life lessons such as responsibility, time management, respect for others, while also keeping you healthy and active. So a big part of sports that I learned from myself and a lot of other people I know is that it is really helpful with your mental. So really good focus and concentration. So an example is when I first started, like the sport I played the most is basketball. So when I first started in about 6th grade, I was one of those really hyper students. So, in class, my teacher's like, let's sit down, class, we're about to start. 5 minutes later, I'm walking around, finding something else to do besides focus on the lesson. So then I ended up doing the same thing when I was in basketball, like with my coach, and he's like, all right, guys, let's run through this play. We run through the play. I'm lost. I'm supposed to run right, I run left. Comes to the game, I'm supposed to go left, I go right. I get subbed out. I was in there for a couple of games, and then I actually started to go to the second step, which is dedication. So I had to dedicate myself to start to focus and really pay attention to the play so I can actually get some minutes. Because physically I can play, but remembering the plays, that was a fail. So I had to focus on that. So then I went on to have to discipline myself. So discipline is something that's a systematic order of how you want to live your life. So in school, waking up, when you're younger, your mom wakes you up, but that's only going to work for so long to when you come to college to where mom's not here. So I had to discipline myself to wake myself up with my alarm clock in the morning, which took almost 2 semesters, but I kind of got it now. But I still come kind of late because it's just really hard to do. But it just depends on how bad you want it, and it also works in sports because it teaches you how to discipline yourself, because when you're starting to play high school, at the high school level, no one's going to tell you to get to practice on time, and no one's going to tell you to put in the extra hours. It's something that you have to do. So that was something I wanted to do to get myself better, and that goes into my work ethic. So my work ethic as a whole changed. I started to, an example was when I was in high school, my 9th grade year, I wasn't doing that good in school because I was so focused on basketball, but my mom was telling me, she's like, if you don't get your grades up, then you're not going to be playing because basketball can only take you so far, but it's the academics which will really propel your career. So in my 9th grade year, the minimum, which is usually for sports, is having a 2.0. You guys know, just having a basic 2.0, which I had, but my mom's like, 2.0 doesn't cut it in this house, so she's like, you need to go for a 3.0. So I ended up getting a 3.0, but this was after the season, which you guys would probably understand that I missed that season because I didn't get my grades up. So I had to play the next season with a higher GPA, which was a good thing because it just helped me to really work hard to balance sports and balance just doing good in school. So another thing that a benefit of sports is your goal setting. So this can be something like a team goal setting, as in our main goal is that we want to win the championship, and then it can also be a personal goal, which is getting into this school, getting this job that I've been working hard to get. So after high school, I didn't take the traditional high school route. I didn't go from high school to college. I went from high school to a community. Well, I didn't go from high school to university. So I went to high school to community college. And in the community college system, it's really easy. You're supposed to go 2 years and then go to university, but it's really easy to get caught in a cycle of taking night classes, day classes, being part-time students. So then you end up going there for 3 years, 3.5 years, 4 years. And I've seen this happen. And I wasn't trying to be part of that cycle because I'm not trying to be in college until I'm 27 and undergrad. So, yeah, so.
Hey now.
No offense. Yeah, so I worked really hard for 2 years, was a full-time student while I was at community college, and then ended up applying to GCU, and then my grades were good enough, so I got in. So then since I got here, I've tried really hard. I've worked really hard in my goal setting, which was getting my undergrad degree, taking extra hours, doing just everything that I can to just make myself a good overall student. And another thing that sports does for your mental is boost your self-esteem. So would you guys say when you guys were younger that like, if you played football, it was really hard to get that catch. You played baseball, it was hard to get a nice pitch, a nice bat. Or in basketball, it's really hard to make a three-pointer when you're kind of young and your arms are really weak. So when you're in a game, you know, I worked really hard on trying to hit this three. Maybe like 2 years later, because dude, I'm telling you, my arms are really weak when I was young, so I could not hit a three. So when I finally hit one in the game, I just got really happy about it because I know I trained hard for it, and then my self-esteem just got really, it just went up, and then I started to have more confidence in myself, so then it's just something that I got really adapted to, so I just shoot threes all the time. And then the last thing that it does for you is working as a team. So as a team, it can really help it can help you have respect for your other teammates. It can uplift your teammates, you can make friends, and then it just helps your social skills all around. So that could be working as a team in sports, or it could be working as a team in even like small groups like we do in class here at school. And the next thing that it has will be on your physical side. So one thing that it does is, one of the benefits is weight management. So this is going as in like preventing childhood obesity. That's one of the big things in this country that doesn't get looked at enough. So it can help with childhood obesity. It can help you losing weight if you're already overweight, and then it can also help prevent weight and also, prevent getting overweight and also keep your body in shape year round. Another thing that it does is give you a stronger immunity. So immunity is being able to like fight off things like viruses, flus, the common cold, stuff like that. So the Human Movement Sciences Department says that it helps prevent type 2 diabetes, and it doesn't also just help it if you already have it. It's a treatment for type 2 diabetes. So staying active can help that go down. It lowers hypertension. So hypertension is also known as high blood pressure. So when you get older, your high blood pressure, it's easier for the levels to rise. So it just helps keep that level. It improves your blood circulation, which can keep your body oxygenated, healthy, and active. Stronger bones. Bones get their strength from bone density, from a strong physical body. And when you get older, your bone density decreases. But if you play sports, if you have a healthy body, then it helps you maintain having strong bone density. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you.